I'm explaining a film from 2024 titled Lift. Spoilers ahead. Enjoy the content. The movie begins in the heart of Venice. A high-stakes auction unfolds amidst masked elites. Little does the auction hall know, as Cyrus sneaks in with plans to pull off a bold robbery, that another event in London is drawing bids on yet another valuable painting. Cyrus's team, which includes the cunning hacker Mi-sun, the fiery pilot Camilla, the master of disguise Denton, Magnus is a safecracker, and the smart engineer Luke, are ready for action. Interpol officer Abby and her watchful squad monitor the auction from outside, with the primary goal of apprehending Cyrus, a target of her previous unsuccessful investigations. An intriguing NFT sculpture by the enigmatic artist N8, captured in suspense while 200 cameras create an artificial intelligence portrait, opens the auction. Cyrus wins the bid at a staggering $20 million, signaling his team into motion. Mi-sun plunges the hull into darkness, aiding Cyrus and N8's escape to a waiting yacht. Abby commands her forces inside, but Cyrus vanishes like smoke. In London, Magnus retrieves a Van Gogh, tossing it into the Thames, only for Luke to deftly retrieve and sell it for their own $20 million. Using Mi-sun's compromised security lockdown, Camilla maneuvers through the narrow canals of Venice, evading Abby's pursuit. Cyrus explains to N8 aboard a lavish boat his intention to give the artist $20 million from the Van Gogh sale. Notwithstanding Abby's unrelenting search for Denton, whom she has identified from auction film, celebrations surround their accomplishment. The art world is agitated as word of N8's disappearances around the world. The next day, N8 wonders about the group's intentions as they celebrate their victory aboard the boat. Cyrus educates him with a historical comparison, comparing their deeds to the theft-driven transformation of the Mona Lisa, which went from being an expensive acquisition to a priceless work of art. After revealing that the NFT sold for an astounding $89 million, exceeding the price of a Van Gogh, Mi-sun continues overjoyed, and N8 receives an additional $27 million gift from Cyrus, bonding them in success. Curious about Denton, Cyrus discovers Abby has apprehended him. Denton maintains his silence, resisting any link to Cyrus, prompting an ultimatum of cooperation, or a 20-year sentence for him and his comrades. As the chase goes on, the stakes get higher, deftly combining value and thievery to redefine the realm of precious art. Abby's life takes an unexpected turn when she opens a suspicious box and finds personal pictures of her and Cyrus, a window into a prior relationship she's reluctant to confront. Recollections of her time spent working secretly in Paris reappear and mix with her present inquiry. A few days later, she finds out about a serious threat at a meeting with her boss Huxley in London. A millionaire terrorist named Lars Jorgensen is causing havoc with cyber attacks, destroying lives by flying a jet into a city and manipulating the stock market for financial gain, among other atrocities. Huxley adds that Arthur, a key source, has alerted them to Jorgensen's scheme to unleash havoc by controlling dam flows, providing a hacking group gold as payment. Huxley sees only one solution: Cyrus and his skilled team. Despite her doubts about Cyrus, Huxley insists they are the only hope to avert catastrophe and save lives. Full immunity is promised, wiping clean all past and present crimes, if they succeed. Abby confronts Cyrus, who defends himself against theft accusations, claiming innocence in the N8 painting acquisition. The most deadly terrorist in the world, Jorgensen, is the target of her revealed actual objective, which is theft. The prospect of impunity for his team astounds but tempts Cyrus. He shares the ambitious proposal with his staff the following day, but they are hesitant and afraid of the possible outcomes. By outlining Jorgensen's serious plans, Abby persuades them to cooperate despite their reluctance in order to avert catastrophe. Seeing the consequences of their conduct, the crew complies at her urging. The wheels come up when Cyrus wants a comprehensive strategy. A harsh choice is made as a result of Cormac, a colleague of Jorgensen's, apprehending and questioning their informant, Arthur, in Ireland. Talking about tactics, Abby and Cyrus become more tense. Cyrus, seemingly inactive, reveals he's mentally plotting the heist. Abby shares a personal story, unveiling her drive for justice, shaped by childhood experiences. Impressed by her resolve, he rallies the team. They secure a second plane, crucial to their disappearing act. Mi-sun crafts a hacking device, aiming to vanish both planes from radar simultaneously. Camilla hones her piloting abilities, which are essential for their coordinated move. Mi-sun proposes a risky maneuver in which the aircraft converge and fly one beneath the other, but they have to avoid being discovered by the air signal department. Abby emphasizes the seriousness of their task and asks Harry, their air traffic control contact, for help. Harry is hesitant to accept Cyrus's generous offer because he fears the consequences. Motivated by the imminent danger posed by Jorgensen's activities, the team strengthens its strategy. The squad is devastated to learn of Jorgensen's dam break and attack just as preparations are getting closer. They learn more about Jorgensen's objectives and that his lust for wealth and power has no boundaries. Jorgensen collaborates with the hacking group Leviathan, showcasing their prowess to secure the gold. Mi-sun unveils a device resembling a bomb, crucial for the heist's success. Each team member agrees to carry a part, readying for the risky operation. Cyrus proposes a daring plan: steal the gold before Jorgensen can access it, with decoy plates to cover their tracks, determining they will only be able to steal the gold mid-air. Cyrus and Abby are seen together at the airport on the day of the theft. Magnus and Mi-sun take their places as Denton, posing as an elderly man with a cylinder, takes them. A hitch occurs when Luke withdraws, thinking the work is too dangerous. Abby, being quick on her feet, fills in for Luke. Steely-eyed and ready for a high-stakes mission, Cyrus and his group prepare for the grand theft to end Jorgensen's dread and guarantee a future free from their criminal histories. Mi-sun reveals a shocking fact as the jet takes off: Cormac is accompanied by 4 more goons who are there to protect the valuable gold cargo. While keeping a careful eye on them, Cyrus speaks with Camilla, who pilots their jet from their base with skill. Every group member discreetly places machine accessories in the airplane restrooms. However, a mishap strikes when Abby accidentally drops the device during the plane's departure. Quickly, with the help of Cyrus's assistant, they work to repair it, creating a distraction. Camilla skillfully brings their plane down, sinking both aircraft to the radar using the activated device. Inside the watchtower, Harry's colleague Sandra notices the anomaly. In order to gain valuable time, Harry gets Sandra into a heated discussion. In the bathroom, Cyrus and Abby surreptitiously dispose of the gadget, kissing briefly before coming out. With composure, Cyrus informs the goons that they are now in charge of the jet. By pretending to be informed of bad weather at the original airport, Harry gets in touch with the pilot and tells him to choose a smaller private airfield. After that, he gives Camilla the go-ahead to deploy. After Camilla gives Cyrus the information, Cyrus gives the pilot the order to notify the passengers of the change. Cyrus maintains his composure, sensing the henchman's mounting skepticism. Denton converses with the flight hostess, giving her the much-needed break. Magnus opens the locked safe by taking out the contents with his cylinder in hand. Cyrus signals Mi-sun, who swiftly cuts off the airplane's Wi-Fi. Despite the rising tension, the henchmen hold the air hostess hostage, while Magnus works to crack the safe. As a henchman approaches to inspect the safe, chaos erupts. They divert themselves with a violent altercation between Cyrus and Abby. After a long attempt, Magnus opens the safe and finds shining riches within. There is a standoff when Cormac suddenly surprises Cyrus and Abby. Amidst several challenges, the pilot expertly touches down at a Greenland airstrip. Concurrently, Camilla skillfully lands her aircraft at the identical airfield. Inside the safe, Magnus apologizes for the botched theft as Cormac confronts the 3 of them. Cormac, taken aback, discovers the riches in the safe still unopened. He quickly contacts Jorgensen, informing him of the thwarted attempt and the captured thieves. Jorgensen orders Cormac to bring the captured thieves and the precious cargo to him. When the cops are about to arrive, Cormac brings everyone outside, including Camilla. The bold idea Cormac has revealed, though, is to use their jet to flee and avoid being found out by the military. With a henchman holding Magnus captive, Cormac boards the aircraft beside the 3 of them. As Huxley receives Stefano's warning about what is happening, he instructs the military to follow the group that is fleeing. Camilla expertly controls the aircraft during a showdown, igniting mayhem within. Said henchman has Magnus imprisoned, but Magnus disarms him. Huxley tells Stefano to notify NATO to bring down the jet, designating them as terrorists, as hostilities rise. NATO fighter jets roar into action, closing in on the intense aerial pursuit. Amidst the chaos, Harry keeps a vigilant eye on the radar, tracking the plane's every move. With lives hanging in the balance, the group moves towards a heart-pounding climax, navigating treacherous skies in a relentless pursuit, as they fight for survival and their shot at redemption. In the meanwhile, Jorgensen sees Leviathan in his mansion, and he inquires about the whereabouts of the gold. Jorgensen claims the jet did not come down to the airport to elude law enforcement. Camilla spots the approaching NATO jets in the sky, poised to fire at Cyrus's aircraft. When Harry tries to alert the military about the presence of civilians on the aircraft, Huxley claims that none exist. The military chooses to wait for word from the plane despite Harry's persistent insistence. Camilla is unable to respond to the military on the party jet. Cormac is severely fought by Cyrus. After fending off the goons, Abby grabs the controls. She sends a message about a hostage on the plane. Camilla turns the plane around, showing the message to the military, stopping them from attacking. The military decides to wait and see when the plane lands. Inside, Abby fights Cormac and throws him out of the plane. A goon breaks Camilla's hand. Cyrus intervenes, neutralizes the danger, and with Abby's assistance, they take control of the aircraft and bring it down. Cyrus chooses to land at Jorgensen's house after noticing that they are nearby. Camilla deftly touches down, causing the gold to drop from the aircraft. Jorgensen's goons greet them as they arrive at his residence. Denton and Misun, who are on a different level, comprehend what to do when Cyrus discusses the NFT in Venice. Cyrus is aware of Leviathan as a well-known hacking collective. When their representative refuses to cooperate with Jorgensen, he shoots and murders them, claiming they are from Interpol. Jorgensen asks Cyrus whether any of them are law enforcement officers. In an attempt to shield Abby, Cyrus claims to be an Interpol agent. Jorgensen is about to kill him, when police cars arrive. Jorgensen tries to blame Cyrus and his team for trespassing, but Cyrus shows footage from the plane's camera, exposing Jorgensen's crimes. The police arrest Jorgensen, and Stefano and Huxley come in a helicopter to meet the team. Abby is informed by Stefano of Huxley's intention to use the military against her. After confronting and punching Huxley, Abby makes the decision to leave Interpol. She boards a boat with Camilla and Cyrus's group. Cyrus surprises Abby with a vehicle he drives a few weeks later. Declaring that he never trusted Huxley and that they fell in love in Paris, he declares his love for her. Saying he's located the individual who stole her mother's painting, he hands Abby an envelope containing the name of the offender. She's overjoyed. Cyrus discloses that the actual gold, not the fictitious bars, was taken during the gold robbery. Magnus installed fictitious bars on the aircraft while Luke used a remote to seize the actual gold. The team celebrates on a nearby island. Cyrus gives Abby the remote, she presses the button, and real gold emerges from the pond. The movie concludes them cheering, celebrating their successful heist. Hope you enjoyed. Do subscribe, like and comment if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching and see you again soon.